An adorable little girl Nim is seen at the beginning of the movie, who was only 11 years old. She was wandering on the island. After this, she goes into the water. It is shown that all sea creatures were the friend of Nim. She used to live on this island with her father, who was a marine biologist. Nim's mother had died. Her father told her that your mother was a discoverer who was fond of discovering the things. One day, when she was sailing her boat in the sea, then a blue whale appeared before her. That whale did not want to harm your mother at all. One more ship appeared there. Due to this, blue whale became furious, and it engulfed your mother with the boat. After this, Nim's father brings her on this island. Nim's father had brought many storybooks for Nim, which was her hobby, particularly the stories of a character named Alex. After reading the stories, Nim used to think as she has also become a part of stories. A lady named Alexandra is shown later in the movie. She is the author of the stories, having a character of Alex. But Alexandra had a phobia to move outside. She was antisocial, not she used to go outside. She used to lock herself in a room. She was habitual to get more information through internet. She used to write the stories through the social media. Alexandra was also the sufferer of the psychological disorder. She had a thought about a character Alex of her story as she communicates with him. She had to write in her story that Alex has interred in volcano now, but he comes from there safe and sound. She was not understanding how she may represent him in her story. She searches for many photos where she gets a meaningful photo, where she notices a volcano mountain in this, and she had discovered this one. The mountain was the part of that place where Nim and her father used to live. It was Nim's father who had uploaded this photo. Later, Nim's father is shown who was very busy in his research. Nim's father had to go outside in order to complete this research. Nim's father asks her to come with him, but she forbids. And she tells that my turtle has to lay eggs within a few days. I will stay here. After this, her father moves away, and Nim's father says to her, take care of yourself, my daughter. Nim's father has to go while leaving Nim alone reluctantly. She was all alone on this island. She reaches her father's computer while making fun. She checks as her father has received a mail. This mail was by Alexandra. When she opens to check this, but she had mailed here using the name of Alex instead of her. Nim becomes so excited while reading that mail. She was thinking that it has been mailed by that character whom she reads the stories. It was texted there, I need of yours of the next adventurous. Nim also replies here, we are ready to help you. Alexandra had also become so happy when she received this reply. Then she begins to write her story again. Her story character Alex sits before her after coming, and she starts communication with him, but it is known here that the Alexandra has only the fantasy of Alex. There is nothing else, but there is climax here. It is this as the favorite character of Alexandra with whom she used to talk. His face is exactly like Nim's father. After this, Nim is shown on his land. She was talking with her father through her satellite phone. She tells that my turtle has laid many eggs. Nim's father's work had also completed and he was also returning back. A terrible storms break out when Nim's father was returning back at night. Nim was also so scared from this storm. But the dawn breaks in somehow as Nim checks after waking up. The house was totally devastated. She was worrying too much of her father. She hurriedly sets her satellite phone. She contacts her father, but it is seen here that Nim's father's satellite phone had dropped into the water, and her father was also out of his senses because of the storm. Suddenly, he comes into his senses. His boat had filled with the water. In spite of this, he releases the water from a place with the help of a machine. Nim's father had to reach the island as soon as possible. He was also feeling so appetite. Nim is also shown on the island, who was so much worried because of her father, because her contact was not making possible with her father. Meanwhile, Alexandra's mail is received again, who was asking that, "Have you seen the mountain volcano from upside? How does it look?" As it is known that Nim was thinking the same as Alex is saying her this. Next day, Nim tries to get the access to the mountain with the help of ropes. When she checks going upside, then it was not a erupted volcano. There was rather nothing. When she was returning at home, Nim is slipped. Now she had reached home. Coming back, she sends a mail to Alexandra. "I witnessed nothing there, even I checked it." Now she was telling about her and her father to Alexandra. Now Alexandra had understood that her contact is being made with Nim, not with her father. Nim is seen on island with binocular. She observed a coming ship at a distance. Some people get off that ship. Ship's captain loves this island, and they decide after arriving there as they will bring tourists here, and they will earn a lot of money. Nim, who was observing all, climbing up a tree. She feels so ill. She did not want this, that anyone may come on her island. Then she again mails Alexandra while crying. She tells that she is all alone on island. Her father is also not with her. Some more people are also nearly to come here. Actually, she was asking help from Alexandra, but Alexandra was also not hitting a plan how she will help Nim going there, because she had never stepped outside. She says to Nim, "Alright, I sent someone for your help." But Nim forbids her directly because she did not want this. Anyone may know about this island. Alexandra was not understanding a little thing after talking with Nim. Then her favorite character appears before her. He begins to talk with her. "Alexandra, you should help that kid. I am with you. I will support you." Alexandra eventually decides that she will surely go to help her. She mails to Nim, "I am coming to help you." And Nim was thinking there that story's hero Alex is coming to help. Now Alexandra goes to help Nim. Then Nim is shown, who was watching with binoculars, that many people are advancing to her island. Many people who had visited here for an adventure. They reach there soon. Nim was feeling so bad witnessing this. First of all, she thinks that they all are very wicked humans. They have come here to dominate my island. But a little kid among them glimpses Nim there. Nim throws a lizard on that child from the upside. That kid is run back as being very afraid from this. Now Nim throws the lizards on all from there. In spite of this, they don't feel afraid and not leave that island. Now Nim uses her second trick as she climbs up the volcano mountain. She creates smoke reaching there. Consequently, all become so frightened. They think as that volcano is going to erupt, so all begin to flee from there. Nim finds the same little boy when she comes back, with whom she met before. He tells that, "Look, we have come on the island only for recreation, not with the aim to harm it or you." Nim had realized this is there as not wicked people. Now all were frightened there. This boy was telling to his parents, coming back. that he has witnessed a girl here, but no one was believing in him. All presented people reach their ship after boarding a small boat. Alexandra is shown there, who was landing here by a helicopter. Then a terrible storm breaks out on the way. So Alexandra's helicopter has to land on the same ship because of the storm, which was sailing from the direction of Nim's land. Alexandra was telling the ship captain now that a little girl is trapped on that island. Captain tells there is no one. Then the same little boy heard this conversation, who had come after meeting Nim. He tells Alexandra going there. Yes, I have seen a little girl there. Alexandra sails to that island taking a small boat. But a terrible sea storm was breaking out in the sea. Nim's father is also seen there, who was still trapped in the storm. Nim was also trapped in the storm. She observes at distance that boat is sailing to her island. She had understood this, as this boat belongs to her father, and she goes into the sea, riding on the dolphin. She observes going there that a girl was drowning in the sea, and she was Alexandra. Now Nim goes into the water to rescue her. But they had trapped in the sea waves now. Next morning, they both are shown at the bank of the sea. Nim is left shocked seeing Alexandra. Alexandra was telling Nim, I have come here for your help. She tells, it is me with whom you were chatting through email. Alex is the character of my story written by me. Nim gets furious on this fact because she used to think the same that Alex is a real story, but Nim says here, you cheated with me. You write the fake story based on lies. Go back from my island. Saying this, Nim leaves away after being infuriated. Alex appears before Alexandra, who was the character of her stories. He says, Alexandra, you will have to face your life troubles. You will have to convince that little girl. Saying this, he leaves her forever. It was the fantasy of Alexandra. Now she goes to Nim. She tries to alleviate her anger. First of all, Nim does not lend her ears to her. But Nim had gradually to be convinced with her, when both were talking with each other while dining at night. Then Nim tells Alexandra that my father had left only for 2 days. Now 4 days have passed, but he did not come back till now. He had to come back next morning. They both were looking at the sea. Then Nim notices a boat which was created manually. She observes that boat is sailing to the direction of their island. He was Nim's father as she goes near it to check. Nim embarrasses her father as being excited. Alexandra had left astonished when she glimpsed Nim's father. And it is known that her story's character named Alex. He resembled Nim's father. She was telling to father that I am the same writer who has written all stories of Alex. And my fantasy character Alex is exactly resembles with you. Now Alexandra also decided to live on this island with them. They all three are playing with a coconut ball. The fear of Alexandra's life had totally ended now. And the mother emptiness which Nim always faced, it had also been filled by Alexandra. And they all were so satisfied on this island. This story is complete. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.